Oh shit, we back again. What's up, what's happening? Come to the party and bring a friend. Fuck it, I'm bringing 10. Ooh, trying to chat a 10. Big boy trying to chat a 10. She said I was catchy. I said, yo, tap him in. Touchdown. Double cup, wow, I stuck smile when I puff loud. I touch clouds, catching touchdowns in my mind now, cause I'm zoned out. On a porch couch in the cloud. 2 coughs and I'm back now. 2 coughs and I'm packed out. Somebody give me a drink before I gotta sit down. I'm making hits now with a smooth style.
Ooh, we're back. Like we've never been gone. We're back. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Riley Puddin Peters, coming to you live with the doctor, defense pass quality control coach Preston Rowe. This is the Trash Talk Tailgate, and we are here for some off-season content. It's a wonderful time of year. The haters are in chat.
No, we welcome the haters.
We welcome everybody. All press is good press. Speaking of press, Dr. Preston, how you feeling? It's the evaluation period, man. This is an important time.
It is the evaluation period. This is where we learn who truly watches the tape.
Yeah.
We already had someone exposed earlier today, someone who clearly did not watch the tape.
A whole organization.
Dude. A whole organization. Fucking crazy. It's just like, bro, just watch the tape. The tape will not lie to you.
Yeah.
But Riley, clearly, if someone is really good on tape, but they can't broad jump that well, clearly the dude fucking sucks at football.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got to know your broad jump at all times.
You do.
It's one of the most important things you can have. But we definitely we're gonna be debuting a new segment later. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be beautiful. But in the meantime, let's cover some of the current NFL news, stuff that's happening around the league. The most important of which has to be the Jalen Waddle traded to the Denver Broncos. The Broncos, they get Jalen Waddle and a 2026 4th-round pick. The Dolphins, they're going to be getting a 1st, 3rd, and 4th-round pick in this year's draft.
Yes.
I mean, that's a lot. But the Broncos do need a threat, and Waddle is a threat.
Yeah. I mean, if you go into a season like the Broncos did last year with Courtland Sutton as your number 1, you don't feel great about it. He's a really good number 2, but I don't think he's a legit number 1. Now you've got Jalen Waddle, who has been a number 2, but it's been to Tyreek Hill. Yeah. And Jalen Waddle obviously has put up insane production with the Dolphins. You know, he's a very explosive wide receiver. He can be your number 1. And now, if you're the Broncos, you've got Jalen Waddle, Courtland Sutton's your number 2. You've got Troy Franklin, who really emerged last year, second-year player out of Oregon, and Pat Bryant, a rookie last year, who also had some good games. So I like this for the Broncos. They're clearly going all in. They think they've got something in Bo Nix. They're going to have to pay Bo Nix a crazy amount of money pretty soon. So they think that this is their window, and they're going all in on it. Obviously, their defense is legit. They just needed – they're kind of like the Bills. They needed to get a real number 1 wide receiver.
Yeah, and I think it's not even like necessarily a number 1, number 2 thing for me. Really, like the Courtland Sutton is a great wide receiver, but he is a physical big body receiver. He is I'm going to catch that 3-yard first down. Yo, what up, Ethan?
What's up, Ethan?
And Draven, our launch fanatic, we do see you. I see you repeating. Thank you for listening in class. You nailed the pop quiz. How do you build a team pop quiz? You've been listening to the TTT. I like it. That was your pop quiz for the day. But back to it. I think it's truly a difference. Jalen Waddle is an explosive. He's a take the top off kind of receiver. Courtland Sutton is a big body. Get me 3 yards on a slant, that kind of wide receiver. And that's the thing that the Broncos were missing. Troy Franklin, like you said, he kind of started showing out and was showing some explosiveness, but Jalen Waddle is going to bring the dynamic that this team was just missing, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't really great at explosive plays last year.
Yeah.
I think Jalen Waddle can bring that explosiveness because Jalen Waddle, you said he can be a deep threat, but he's more of a catch and run type guy. Just get him the ball and he'll make something happen after the catch. That is what Jalen Waddle is very, very good at. And he just now all of a sudden you have to focus as a defense, you have to focus on Jalen Waddle, which is going to open up Cortland Sutton or maybe a Troy Franklin. Maybe open up the run game with R.J. Harvey a little bit and J.K. Dobbins. So it's just whenever you have a threat like that, it just opens everything up for an offense and it makes everyone else's job a lot easier. So,
I mean, honestly, I think the reality for this, and this is going to go right into Ethan's question here, the reality of the Broncos is that they actually had everything, and they had a very consistent run game all year between J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey. When they had both, it was a two-headed monster. A lot of it was really only one of them due to injuries, but no matter what, between those two, the backfield was always pretty solid. And they very much dominated the middle of the field in their passing game. Cortland Sutton, like I said, very big body receiver. Evan Ingram at tight end, very explosive tight end that can very much control the middle. It's like you said, like the catch and run, kind of like the screen game, quick throw game, and the explosive deep shots. That is the thing that the Broncos did not have. And if you've seen Sean Payton coach at a high level, like when he wants to be successful, if you go back and look at the Saints team that won the Super Bowl, they loved taking shots. He just knew that they didn't have it in this team, so they didn't do it because Sean Payton's an old wily vet, and he knows if you don't have it, fuck it, I'm not doing it. Yeah. But now he went and obviously spent the king's ransom, which I think Jalen Waddle is a great fit for the Broncos. We can talk about the trade because 1, 3, and 4 for a 4 and a player exchange is a lot.
That's a lot. But especially that's what you do when you go all in.
I mean, for sure. I think listen, I wasn't in the negotiating room, but dude, I did 2, 3, 4, sure. But 1, 3, 4, the one in this with everything else is kind of my problem. But I mean, sometimes you got to make a risk, and they obviously they're sure. I mean, they're sure, dude. This is too big of a trade for them not to be sure.
They see their window. The Chargers, their offensive line has been decimated the last year. They're all recovering from major injuries. Patrick Mahomes, he blew out his knee. We don't know what he's going to look like, when he gets back. They see this window, they see this opportunity, and they're going for it. Les Snead with the Rams. He says, fuck them picks, and it worked out. They got a Super Bowl. They were a play or two away from another Super Bowl last year. So it just, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
This is a great point by Shamar.
You listen, dude. I think the thing about Sean Payton is he won a Super Bowl. How many coaches that have ever coached football have won a Super Bowl? That's a low number. It's a low percentage. So he could coach. They did a great job. They got all the way to the end. An injury fucking beat the shit team.
Yeah.
Finally got knocked out of the playoffs this year. Like that was their fate this year.
And they were still in that game.
And if it wasn't for the injuries, the crazy injuries, dude, I bet you they fucking won. That Broncos team is legit. So the thing about Sean Payton is he is a less than 10-year coach. I think that's what we learned with the Saints. Once he got there in the later half towards the 10-year mark, that's when the contract started getting crazy. He has a lot of loyalty to players. And I think that's something that makes him great. But at the back end of his stint with the team, it really fucks him up because he tends to stick with people that are older. He gives them better than they need contracts because he's that kind of guy. And I think that's what you saw with the Saints. That's how they got fucked with those contracts because he had loyalty to players. And unfortunately, in the NFL, being a business, you kind of got to be a little cutthroat at the end of players' careers.
The problem with the Saints was they went all in with Drew Brees.
Bounty gate.
That was another one. That was a long time ago. But they went all in on Drew Brees, like his last 2 or 3 years there, and they didn't get a Super Bowl. And then once Drew Brees retired, they, instead of doing a hard reset and completely rebuilding, They said, fuck it. We're going to continue to do the same thing we've been doing and going all in, but without our star quarterback. And you see how that worked out.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just, yeah. But I mean, Sean Payton, dog, like, say what you want about him as a person, but he is a great football coach, and he knows how to adapt to his personnel. He will get the best out of his players.
I do. This season, I think, is one of the greatest examples of that. Like, I mean, I just said it. He knew that his team didn't have the deep ball threat. And as much as I know he wants to do it, he did not. He resisted it all season. He stuck with the grinded out style that they played, and goddamn it, they got close. They got close to touching the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens now that they have an extra piece. I mean, that's the big thing, is now they got another piece.
So that's the Broncos side of this. But now I do want to talk about the Dolphins side of this, because they just signed Malik Willis like 2 weeks ago to a big contract. And Malik Willis, he's only started 6 career games, and I think that's insane.
Hey, he has the power of Jesus on his side. You do not. You do. That man went to Liberty University.
He did.
God in the Falwells are on his side.
And
God damn it.
So you sign a new quarterback, and then you immediately trade his best wide receiver. You already cut Tyreek Hill. So now it's really Devon Achane or bust. That is their offense. And you no longer have Mike McDonald. You have Jeff Hafley, who's a defensive coach. I mean, they really are going all in on the tank and trying to do a hard reset. But I don't know, man. Like, I feel like Jalen Waddle's a guy you want to try to keep around to help a young quarterback who's only started 6 career games.
Yeah, you're right. Ethan, you're right. Malik Willis is like, I still see your shadows waddling in my room. Yeah, no, I agree. But on the flip end of that, the draft capital the Dolphins now have is kind of sick.
Yeah.
And there's some playmakers in this draft. Like, they're in a position to get a good haul. We talk about it all the time. Like, this team needs a hard reset. And I know Jalen Waddle's a great piece, but fuck it, dog. Well, he's like, what, 1-2 years away from needing a new contract, right?
Yeah.
And so he's gonna be a big paycheck. Waddle's gonna be a fat paycheck. he's a stud.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, he's 7 years old, dude. Like, just I don't know.
Yeah,
no, I agree.
You're right. That's the problem, right? That is the problem. Yeah. They don't draft well. That is it is right. Let's be real. It's the Dolphins. They don't draft well. That's 100% true. No. Yeah, any player they luck into is that. But here's the thing: if any player they luck into, the only way that you can increase your odds is by increasing your odds. So they now have got more draft picks to potentially luck into somebody.
I mean, it's just,
and they're going to need a whole lot of luck, baby boy. A whole lot of luck.
Just, I don't know, man. It just, again, do you trust the Dolphins to be able to bring in really good football players with all this draft capital? And I don't.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But what if they do something like they choose between Casey Concepcion or Zachariah Branch? What do down between that? I don't know. You'll see that later. That's just a little fucking.
We will see. Fucking just sprinkles. I don't know, man. I mean, if I'm the Dolphins, dog, like, I get it. You need really good skill guys. Like, obviously they don't have any skill guys other than Devon Achane. But, dog, their offensive line is terrible. Yeah. Their offensive line is atrocious.
And they got, I think, 2 first round. They still have their first round pick, I hope.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So now they have 2 first round picks. And this draft, I think in this draft, you can almost completely rebuild your offensive line. If you have 5 picks within the first 3 rounds, you can almost completely rebuild your offensive line. I mean, what are they drafting? Hold on. I got to know what they're drafting.
So they've got the 11th overall pick.
All right. They got the 11th and like what? The fucking 28th?
The 11th and the
27th?
30th. The 30th.
The 30th. Ooh, I was close.
Yes.
I was close.
Yeah.
So 11 and 30. 11.
He's learning. He's learning, Riley.
He is. He's passing. That's the second time you passed the pop quiz. Good job.
I'm so proud of you, Launch Fanatic.
I'm so proud, brother. Yeah, so they have the 11 and they have the 30 in the first round. I think they could get, realistically, I think they could probably get Fano. Maybe not. But
Fano might,
Fano.
Because of his combine and because of how athletic he is. We're going to talk about him later. I don't think he'll be there at 11. They might get Maui Noah.
Ooh, you think they get if they get Maui Noah, then they happy accident. Yeah. But at that 30 spot, I think they could get a couple guys. They could get Ovia Vega, Joanna from Penn State.
Yeah.
Joanna. It's
the Penn State guard.
The Penn State guard. They could get the other Utah tackle.
Caleb Lamu.
Yeah, Caleb Lamu.
Yeah.
Who I think is, he's someone that's going under the radar, but I think he's a great player. They can get Caden Proctor.
They could get Caden Proctor.
Like, there's a lot of names that I think will be there at 30. And then in the second round, they could definitely get a guard, Prignon from Oregon. I think that's how you say it. I'm pretty sure it's French.
Yeah. The big moments.
Yeah. Oh, I think that dude's a French. He's a African French man.
Okay.
Emmanuel Prignon.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then, center in the third round, one of the centers, whether it's Height or Slaughter.
We're going to talk about them, yeah.
We are going to talk about them. But, dude, you could literally, if you did it the right way, you could. Oh, yo, what up, Tom? Good seeing you.
What's up, Tom? No way.
He is.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited for Tom.
But if you do it the right way, you can completely rebuild your offensive line in this draft. I'm sure of it. Especially with the picks they have, they can rebuild their offensive line in one draft.
The offensive line, people are going to say, oh, it's not a good offensive line draft because there's not elite players at the top. There's a lot of really good depth in this O-line draft.
I think there's some very fucking elite players at the top. I think if you're saying there's not elite players at the top,
well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
I know you're not
saying it.
Saying,
yeah,
I know you're not. I'm yelling at those people.
Yeah.
If you're saying that there's not elite people at the top of this draft, you are not watching the tape. That's why you come to the TTT, because we sat and we watched the tape.
We do watch the tape.
We watched the tape, and I'm telling you, dude, Maui Noah, dog. Fano, dog. Height, dog. Slaughter, dog. Joanna, dog. Prignon, dog. Caden Proctor. I believe he's a fucking dog. Connor Liu from Auburn, center from Auburn, dog. Caitlin Rutledge, guard from Georgia Tech, dog.
Yeah. With great coaching under Brent Key.
In an offense that ran the ball, no offense that we've really seen in the modern era.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, dude, this draft is deep in the trenches. And if you do it right, you can go from 0 to hero in 3.5. And a lot of these dudes will not go to the third round.
No.
Yeah.
They won't.
It is. Yeah, no, and that's the shame.
Ooh,
who's we? Dolphins?
I forget whose Tom team was. Whose team Tom.
It depends. Tackle, there's a lot of good tackles. They're going to go quick. So if you're early in a round, or if you're in the first round kind of early, you're going to want to get your tackle. The problem isn't skill. The problem is perception. Yeah. Tackles are perceived as higher value. So they typically go in the first round. Guards and centers, they just, out of honestly sheer disrespect.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, sheer disrespect. Mm-hmm. They won't go to the third round. Steelers. Yo, Steelers, y'all are a team that could use anybody. I think Fano would be great for the Steelers. Once again, I don't know if
he's not going to fall.
He's not going to be that far. For them, man, honestly, the guard from Penn State, Ione, I'm telling you, the Steelers, that's going to be a great pick for them. They really need some interior.
Riley, you know what? I was just looking at the draft order, and you know who's just kind of sitting there, and you keep on saying the Penn State guard. You know who's just kind of sitting there, who I feel like they might have a real shot to get?
Who?
Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions at 17.
Oh, yo, they might get him. He's their kind of player, dude.
Yes.
Dan Campbell. Yo, this is about to be the Dan Campbell test. Can he see the O-line gold sitting in front of him?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Pragnon, like I said, the guard out of Oregon, man, I hope I'm saying that right, because if I'm not, I've said it a lot of times. But he's one of the best offensive linemen on that Oregon offensive line that's played so great for like 3 years.
Penn State. Oh yeah. Oh, you're
I'm talking
about
the Oregon guy, Pragnon.
Yeah.
So I think there's talent everywhere.
I mean,
well, I don't think. See, the thing about the Lions, Ethan, the thing about that Lions play, they don't need to move up to get this guy. And that's the thing about the Oliva Vega, Ioane, is he is not projected to go till the second round. You can almost any point in the first round, I think someone will be able to get him. Maybe someone sees the gold in there and they go for him. But like I said, guards and centers, they just don't go to the second round out of sheer disrespect. So they, at 17, don't even have to move and have a real chance to get him.
No.
It's kind of insane.
And, like their interior of the offensive line did kind of fall apart last year due to injury. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like he would just be an instant plug-and-play player for the Lions. And I think he is a Dan Campbell guy. Yeah. I mean, you put him anywhere on the interior. It's so crazy, Riley. I know we talk about this every year. Every single year, everyone always disrespects the interior offensive lineman. But then when it comes playoff time, people are like, oh my gosh, their offensive line fucking sucks because they constantly give up pressure in the middle, in the A and the B gaps. It's like, dog, it's because the same people are disrespecting the guards and centers every single year.
Yep.
It's like, oh, well, we have to get a tackle. We have to get a tackle. You know the only way to stop Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes? Interior pressure. So they can't step up in the pocket. If you get in the quarterback's lap, it's going to be a bad time.
They're going to have a bad time.
It's just you need to solidify the interior of your O-line. That's where all your run push comes from the interior. It just, absolutely. I don't understand the constant disrespect of guards and centers. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. All right. Well, wow, we went down that just from talking about the Dolphins, but it is true. They need to rebuild their shit, and that's what they're going to need to look at is the exact thing we were talking about. Mm-hmm. But let's move on past that trade. Let's get on to some of the other news. Just give a
Tom gets it. Tom gets it. He hasn't been here in a while, but he knows.
Yeah.
You have to. Exactly. We are a trenches show, Riley.
Football is a trenches game.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Football is a trenches game, and we see the truth. So let's talk about just a bunch of other stuff. Hilariously enough, the Vikings are bringing back Carson Wentz. That's so funny. The Eagles are signing Andy Dalton to back up Jalen Hurts, which makes zero sense to me.
The Red Rifle.
Kenny Pickett is joining the Carolina Panthers.
Good for Kenny Pickett.
And then I think one of the biggest signings of this past week has to be Marquise Brown going to the Eagles. Hollywood Brown now in Philly. Funny enough, Hollywood Brown sounds like the most popular club in Philly. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it is, but it sounds like it would be. And then Christian Kirk going to the 49ers. I mean, I think those two really are kind of that's about the big news for the week out of everything that's happened.
I mean, the thing that really sticks out to me is just how he continues to be one of the smartest GMs in football. He loads up on the trenches, offensive and D-line, every single year in the early rounds of the draft. And then Hollywood Brown was a former first-round pick that really didn't pan out, and now he gets him for very little value. And he's going to be – they did the same thing with Jahan Dotson last year.
Yeah.
Like the Commanders drafted Jahan Dotson in the first round. He didn't pan out with the Commanders. The Eagles get him for basically nothing. And he makes – they're not going to make a bunch of plays, but they are going to contribute like a little bit.
Well, I think Hollywood Brown had a significant step up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he is a threat. I think there's a lot of he's got a case of the drops at times, but he can get over the top of people, and I think he's incredibly dangerous. So I think that is a big signing for the Eagles. All right. Well, from here, you want to do questions? Should we do questions? We should do questions.
Let's do questions first. We kind of went into the draft a little bit. Let's do some questions.
All right, folks.
All right.
To help us do the questions, we're going to bring in a friend, a really goofy friend. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this goofy friend. Everybody,
hey, up,
executive producer Jazzy Jasper Green.
Of course.
What a fucking
yeah, that was the best.
Oh yeah. Look, I have to make an entrance, right? The writers, they've been hard at work, gentlemen. They had these fucking questions to me immediately after last week's stream, rapid fire. And so let's just get into this first one. Ain't it? I'm happy I can entertain the people. I'm happy I bring some entertainment value to the show.
Dog, the writers have been on the grind.
Dude, the writers are fucking unstoppable. Fucking Justice is gonna fall. It's definitely gonna fall over Ian. So everyone all right. So after the acquisition of former Buccaneers wide receiver Mike Evans, who will now play for the 49ers for about $42 million and potentially up to $60 million, do you think it's too much money for a player that is age 32 nowadays, who will be coming back from a devastating injuries? Broken collarbone, clavicle concussion last season, or do you think his way of understanding the game, leadership, and his other excellent traits are gonna make him worth it? Or do you think the 49ers should have used their remaining salary cap, for some other stuff like an offensive tackle?
Yeah, well, I mean, if I know anything about the 49ers, is that they're going to probably try to find a lineman in the draft, if I can assume anything. And I mean, Mike Evans, dude, I love Mike Evans. He is an absolute dog. He's a legend, a true legend of the game. Mr. 1,000-yard season, only broken last year due to injury. And, I think he's going to be a big piece. Whether he produces or not, he's teaching. Now, on the other end, the 49ers did just sign Christian Kirk along with him. So, they didn't bring in just him. So, there wasn't a great free agent market for linemen, offensive linemen specifically, tackles especially.
There almost never is. There's a reason for that.
Yeah, literally. And so, there was probably no better use of their cap space. That would be my point for that. It's I think that going and get someone like Mike Evans, he's old, sure, they're paying him a whole lot, yes. But I think one way or another, it'll pan out.
They've got a really young wide receiver in Ricky Pearsall that they're really excited about. They're bringing Mike Evans as more as a mentor to him. I was shocked the Bucs let him go, to be honest. He is Mr. Buck. A lot of people consider him the greatest Buck of all time. I don't, but I get the argument. I mean, he has been Mr. Consistency at wide receiver.
Yeah. Until
this last year where he got hurt. So I think they're bringing him in as more of a mentor role. He will be productive with Brock Purdy. Their wide receivers just kept on, not just their wide receivers, their entire roster. Their whole roster, except for C-Mac, was just dropping like flies last year. So they needed to kind of rejuvenate and reset that wide receiver room. I think this is about to be a hot take. Oh my gosh! What is that?
I think that Mike Evans in his older years and with a team like the 49ers with a coach like Kyle Shanahan can take more of a hybrid wide receiver tight end role, where he's going to be playing a little slower, using the big body. I think that's something that we could definitely see out of him.
Gotcha. What's happening with Preston?
He's having fun.
All right. Should we move on to the next question?
Hold on. Wait for it. There he is.
All right. There he is.
I don't know what's happening. My camera's being very funky right now. I don't know what's happening.
Play that funky music, White Guy's camera.
Speaking of funky, this is a New York Jets question.
Ooh, our favorite.
If the New York Jets asked you guys for your advice, what would you do at second overall draft pick? If the
Trade down.
You would trade down?
Trade down.
Ooh, I don't know. Actually, hold on. I got one.
The writers gave me some potential.
We got options? Okay.
Okay.
The writers think Arvell Reese out of Ohio State, Caleb Downs out of Ohio State, Reuben Bain, Carnell Tate, Sonny Styles, Francis
Maui Noah,
Francis Maui Noah, or Jeremiah Love are some good options for them.
Ooh,
I think they stay and take Francis Maui Noah. It's the only reason I'd stay.
They're not going to, but
God damn it, if they don't, they suck anyways. Why am I saying what are they going to do? But if I was them, I wouldn't. This is one of the very few times where I would actually not trade away, and I would stick to my guns, and I would get either Francis Maui Noah or Spencer Fano. Like one of those two, they're coming with me. It's one or the other.
This is the reason I trade down, because I think people there's not this tackle class is not, this offensive line class is not considered elite, which I think is stupid. But the overwhelming sentiment is, these tackles aren't great. So I do think you can trade down. And because I think people are going to jump up to try to get the pass rushers. I think they're going to try to get David Bailey or Arvell Reese. I think a team will want to potentially give up capital to move up to guarantee getting one of those guys. And if you trade down, you can still get those players that Riley just said, but you get a lot more value out of it. You get more draft capital to help start the rebuild. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I agree, but I think it's going to be challenging to hit that sweet spot. I don't know. I think you just Jets would just take a long snapper.
They would take a long snapper.
You're right, Tom. Jets would just take a long snapper.
There's a reason Dante Moore went back to Oregon.
Yeah, right. He was like no, please no.
No, he doesn't want to deal with the Jets. And can you blame him?
Yeah.
No.
An organization where their website doesn't work half the time.
It's true.
What's wrong with the Jets today? But yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think it'd be fun if the Dolphins traded both of their first round picks for the second overall. That's what I would do. If I was them, I'd try to get that. But really, you're going to need a good package. I think for that second overall pick, if you're going to trade it, it's got to be a solid package. If not, just fucking take the player.
I think the Raiders should trade out of number one.
If you can finesse the Jets,
if you can finesse the Jets to move up one spot to go get Fernando Mendoza, that's 100% worth it.
Yeah.
The
Raiders know how much money it is, how much money is in having a player on their team in their jersey with the last name Mendoza. The Raiders know how much money they have on their hands, and they're not letting that go.
I don't know, man. He's not going to win you football games.
Sure, but he's going to make billions.
Are you trying to make money, or are you trying to win football games?
Yeah, you're right. That is the hard line. Have you ever seen Mark Davis's haircut? He's trying to make money. He needs women to sleep with. He can't do it any other way.
This is very true. So I think we answered that question. I love Arvell Reese. I love Reuben Bain. But if I was the Jets trying to rebuild my team, I take the offensive lineman.
What do you guys think the Jets will do?
They're gonna take Arvell Reese.
Without a
I
doubt.
think he's a great player, but
Yeah,
probably not worth it at 2. Honestly,
No.
if I was taking anything, fuck it, dude. I'd take like Ruben Bain. If you're just gonna take a game changer on defense, take the real game changer.
I don't know, man. You did say Arvell Reese was like Micah.
I know he is, but fucking, I think Ruben Bain. No, I don't know. They need a lot. They need so much.
They need so much. A defensive end isn't going to help you.
Yeah.
A defensive end is not going to move the needle in terms of wins like that.
Yeah, no, you're fair.
Like,
They need
even
someone
an
to
elite
see
level
ball,
passer. Look at Myles Garrett, dude. Myles Garrett's awesome, but what has it done the Browns?
You know what? God damn it, that's a great example.
Like, I don't know, man. It's just if you want to win games, you build through the trenches. You invest in offensive and defensive linemen. And I think you have to take the tackle, and I just think you have to start building the trenches. But
what do we know?
You don't know ball.
We don't know ball, dude. We obviously don't know ball. No.
Famously, the TTC does not know ball. So
right,
here's the next question from the writers. If quarterback Derek Carr comes back from retirement for this NFL season, what do you think would be his ideal landing spot? And also, since he's still in contract with the Saints in case of a potential comeback from retirement, what do you think the maximum draft capital would be for a reasonable trade for him, considering his current age of 34 and his injury history?
That's a good question.
Fuck Derek Carr. Just don't let him come back. He should just stay retired.
I think his best landing spot would be probably the Minnesota Vikings.
Nah, they have a lot of quarterback. They're not going to take him.
They have Kyler Murray and JJ McCarthy.
And Carson Wentz, dude. You know how much trash quarterback is in that room? You can't
the most mid quarterback room. Yeah,
you
gets
can't put any more trash in that quarterback room, Preston. They cannot take Derek Carr. They just can't. That just won't. The capacity of trash is filled.
I mean, that's fair. It's just like, but it's kind of like playing the lottery. If you're gonna play the lottery, you try to get as many scratch off as possible.
Yeah,
you just have to take as many shots in the dark as possible and hope that one of them is an ass. Because, dog, that team is loaded. They're ready to win. They just don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, it is crazy. And their quarterback room is Kyler Murray, JJ McCarthy, and Carson Wentz.
Like, so Justin Jefferson was playing in the Olympic, like on the flag football team with Tom Brady. Justin Jefferson was like, dog, come on. Come out. Like, come back. Please come back.
I feel like Tom Brady always has the Green Goblin mask talking to him.
Yeah, dude.
You're right, Ethan. They should the Vikings QB room should have the Waste Management logo on the door. Actually, I think it does.
I'm
gonna go put it there myself. All right.
Yeah. All right, on to the next one. All right. Yeah. So what are you guys' main takeaways on some of the main linebacker prospects for the 2026 draft, including pros and cons of any team drafting them? Considering depth in the potential linebackers. So we've got, and the writers gave us some examples. We got Arvell Reese, Sonny Styles, CJ Allen, Anthony Hill Jr., Jacob Rodriguez, Jake Golday,
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Deontay Lawson, Justin Jefferson. That's fucking hilarious. Kyle Lewis, Joshua Trotter are the examples that the writers have given us here.
I think me and Riley might go with the same guy. I'm going to go as I love CJ Allen. But the guy I'm going to go with is Jacob Rodriguez.
Yeah.
That dude is just a baller. He's just a playmaker. He's got a nose for the football. He has really good instincts at the linebacker position. And so here's my thing. When you tell me linebacker, I think off-ball linebacker. I don't think like edge rusher.
Yeah.
to me, those are two different things. If you're calling it a linebacker, it is a true off-ball linebacker, which is another position that people just seem to completely disrespect. It's like, bro, ask the Bengals, who were the worst tackling team in all of football last year, how much better they would be if they just had a good, consistent tackling middle linebacker, a dude that could just get guys on the ground and is very instinctive. Like, everyone always disrespects them until you don't have it. Then it's, oh my God, why don't we have someone like this? Because you were fucking disrespecting him in the first place. Like, you could have had Jahad Campbell, but no, you wanted Shamar Stewart. So, I don't know. I love Jacob Rodriguez. The dude, if you watch Texas Tech, they had an elite level defense. David Bailey and Lee Hunter, their defensive linemen were really, really good. But the guy that made it all go was Jacob Rodriguez.
100%, dude. Nah, without Jacob Rodriguez, that team is completely different. With that being said, I also want to say, like, Arvell Reese, I just spent a lot of time watching film on him. Let me tell you, that dude's got some of the best QB spy ability I think I've ever seen. Like, really, I think he's going to be one of the nastiest QB spies. I think as an off-ball linebacker, just a general can-do-it-all linebacker, the dude's amazing. Sonny Styles, I feel very similarly about him. I mean, a guy that switched from the safety position to linebacker, not only can he naturally cover, he can also do all the linebacker stuff.
Yeah.
And he's got room to grow. And he's
big. He's got a huge frame.
Yeah.
You know?
6'5". I mean, he's a big dude. So I think my overall take on this linebacker class is that there is a very, very, like a very good top 5. And then once you get out of there, you start, I mean, like most positions, once you're out of the top 5, it starts sliding. But I think the top 5 are going to be difference makers. I think they're all going to have a good chance to get in there. Yeah, Caleb Downs, I mean, he's got to be the best safety.
Ethan,
but we're talking about linebackers, Ethan. Jesus.
Ethan, if you, I know you're new to the TTT and we appreciate you. We hope you continue to come back. But if you've been watching the TTT for the last year, I've been saying Caleb Downs is the best player in this draft all year. But he's not going to get drafted anywhere near where he should be. Because he's a safety.
I hope he goes 9th.
Do you think the Ravens regret drafting Kyle Hamilton?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I think they hate so upset with how that turned out for them.
Yeah, dude. It's like, do you think the Lions regret drafting Jack Campbell?
Yeah, right.
I
Brian
don't
Branch.
understand. Yeah, dude, Brian Branch, Jahmyr Gibbs. Everyone shit on Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, what are you doing? He's just good at football.
They took Brian Branch at like 13th or something whenever they took him, and
he was a
everybody
second round pick, Riley.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
All right.
There's no way. That would be insane if the Eagles somehow got Caleb Downs. That would be ridiculous. Like, I don't know what I would do.
Preston, look, remember last year.
Oh, I know.
Remember last year, so it's totally within the realm of possibility.
They'd never get Jahad Campbell.
They would never get Jahad Campbell.
And Malachi Starks.
And Jalen Carter.
They wouldn't get them all.
No.
All right. Anyways, Jesse, next question.
All right, so I got 2 more.
Beautiful.
Okay.
So after the Buffalo Bills signed Bradley Chubb in free agency, does it seem like they haven't learned their lesson?
I mean, how old is Bradley Chubb? That's what I want to know. Because I get what he's talking about.
I think he's 30.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, he's 29. He'll be 30 in June. So he'll play this year at 30.
Fucking.
I get what he's talking about. He's talking about them going all in on Von Miller when Von Miller was way past his prime. I think Bradley Chubb is still a good player.
I mean, an excellent rotation piece.
Yeah, I agree. You know, he did well with the Dolphins. I mean, just him and Jalen Phillips were really good together. That's another piece that Howie just somehow got was Jalen Phillips, the edge rusher. Like, just what are we doing, NFL? But the thing I worry about with the Bills is the fact that they fired a very, very successful high floor coach for seemingly no reason. It was a very emotional decision, and they didn't think it through at all. Sean McDermott got the absolute best out of that defense. They were not a very talented defense. And now it's like you lose that coaching to bring in Joe Brady, who's never been a head coach before. So I don't know how their defense is going to be. I think the defense is going to not be nearly as good because they lose that elite level coaching. So I get it. Like, I like Bradley Chubb, but I don't know. I think the biggest loss is going to be Sean McDermott.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, losing a coach like Sean McDermott, especially intentionally on your own accord, is crazy.
It would be like Penn State firing James Franklin. That's the equivalent of it. There's no way they would do that, right?
Yeah, dude. It's like Virginia Tech letting Hendon Hooker leave, dude. Like,
yeah, dude. No, 100%. There's no way.
What a call.
There's no way. You're a fucker.
What a call, Nick. All right, Jazzy.
All right.
Last question.
How would you guys rate the Commanders' free agency acquisitions?
This is
0.
a Riley question.
No, I'm just kidding.
He gave me a list of some of their key signings.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, we have an interesting haul. I mean, I think the thing about the Commanders and like where they're at right now, especially when it comes to like offseason acquisitions, is that the draft is really going to make or break us because we kind of prepared. Like, that's how we set ourselves up.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we have a lot of cap space, I think our plan is to hit the draft and try to cap space the rest during the like whatever training period, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we got some pieces that I very much like. I mean, we needed some more defensive linemen. We went from having one of the scariest defensive lines to one that didn't play the way it wanted to. And I think Edafe Alwe, I mean, I love him. Who's it? Chason. He's great.
Yeah.
Leo Chanel, when I saw that we got him, I was like, yo, what? I mean, we needed to replace Bobby Wagner, and I think Leo Chanel is a great piece to replace someone like Bobby Wagner.
You're missing the biggest one.
Oh, which one? Chig?
Tim Settle.
Oh, I was literally about to say it. You actually stopped me saying that. Stopped me from saying Tim Settle. It took me off. I was literally about to be like, credit to Preston, Tim Settle, great sign coming back to the command. Well, I think he's never been a commander, but he has been a Redskin and a member of the football team.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess is what you would call the players.
He was a really good rotational D tackle, and he played a lot on the best defense in football.
Yeah,
like the dude's just a baller. I mean, I know I'm biased, but he's a baller.
He's a great piece. He's getting up in age, but he's still going to be around. Nick Cross, big signing. We were so slow last year. I think Nick Cross is a great signing. Like, he's explosive all across the field.
Mm-hmm.
I like Rashad White. We need as many running backs as we get. We get them hurt quicker than everybody. And then Chiga Okonkwo. I think that's another fucking. We love tight ends. The Commanders and tight ends go together like peanut butter and jelly. And our only real tight end right now is fucking Zach Ertz. So bringing in Chig, a young, fast, electric tight end, I think him and Jaden are going to have a great time together.
If Jaden can stay healthy.
Sure. Yeah, we got to make sure.
Got to keep him healthy.
Hey, fuck you. Even if Jaden goes down, we have another Heisman Trophy winner to back him up. Hashtag Marcus Mariota.
You do.
Hashtag Marcus.
So Riley, let me ask you this. So you guys have the 9th overall pick, I believe.
Yeah.
Who do you want to see the Commanders draft at 9?
Well, that's what I said when we were talking about Caleb Downs. We said he's going to go lower than he should, and I said I hope he goes at number 9. we are perennially a problem. We always have a problem with our secondary. So I'd love him. With that being said, if we don't take him,
Ruben Bain's going to fall.
You think Ruben Bain will be there at 9?
Dog, especially after it happened with Will Campbell and his, T-Rex arms in the Super Bowl. NFL teams are going to be scared off. They're going to be like, oh, he has short arms. We can't draft him.
Everyone knows the reason why Will Campbell sucked in the Super Bowl is because he had a torn ligament in his knee.
That's what I'm saying. But Riley,
anyways.
they don't use context.
Yeah, they don't use their brains. Anyways,
no.
Terrible. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be someone on defense. I think we don't really need tackles. I think JCJ is great. I think he's going to be great. He had a little bit of a rough beginning to his rookie year, but I think him working with Laramie Tunsil and the work that they've been putting in together in the offseason is going to be big for him. We also have Andrew Wiley that's working with him, who is a very respected right tackle with the Chiefs.
Yep.
We need interior linemen. That is our biggest problem, and I don't think we're taking one at 9 overall. So it's going to be like Caleb Downs. Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, give me any of them, dude. Yum. Any linebacker.
What about the lane?
Yeah, corner. Fuck yeah, I'd take a corner. Any of them. We just need a good defensive piece, dude. Just like good defensive piece. We need them all over the fucking field. We'll take anything. Peter Woods, give me Peter Woods. Anyways.
You might be able to get Peter Woods in the second.
Yikes. Fuck you. Not Peter Woods. He's going to go 19th.
I don't know, man.
He's going to go 19th. That's my
didn't
guess.
Produce last year. It was a weird year for Clemson.
All right. He didn't produce, but fuck you. Watch the tape. He literally spent the whole season getting triple teamed, double teamed and triple teamed. They fucking every offense we played ISO'd him. They were like, we can't let him. And then the moment they let him, and all of his fucking stats come from the moment they leave him one-on-one. It's every time, dude. It's crazy.
That's an indictment on TJ Parker, if that's true.
Listen, we haven't talked about TJ Parker. No. I haven't given my opinions on TJ Parker. Maybe that is my opinion on TJ Parker. All right.
Clemson had a really bad year last year. It was just a weird year. Everyone has them. Yeah. Everyone has
yeah. Everybody has, those national championship to only 8 games. Ooh, gross, disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm never going to forget the Orange Bowl.
No, dude. No, you shouldn't. Take it as someone who is a supporter of a fan base that took the Orange Bowl for granted. Never take the Orange Bowl for granted.
You have to respect the FedEx Orange Bowl.
You do have to respect the FedEx Orange
Bowl. All right. All right. Well, that was the last question, right? Or is there one more?
Yep, that was it.
That's what I thought. All right, cool. Yeah, no, for sure. They need to, the defense is it. That's the key.
Yeah.
That's the key. All right. Well,
Jazzy, are those all the questions, Jasper?
That was all the questions.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, Jasper. We appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, no, we appreciate the writers.
Shout out to the TCC writers. Mm-hmm.
Like my battle rap, I'm ghostwriting.
Yep.
All right, folks. Well, we got one last thing to do, and let's have some fun.
We are going to have some fun.
It's position battles. Something happened to the sound. I'll fix it later.
Okay, cool.
Position battles, baby.
It is position battles.
We're going to do this is going to be fun. I'm excited for this.
I'm excited.
What we're going to do is we're going to compare players 1v1 to each other. Members of this draft class in the same position, of the same caliber, if you'd say. And we're going to decide who we'd take as the TTT. Or if we split, we split. But most of the time, it's going to be as a TTT.
We'll let the people decide.
Yeah, and everybody, please weigh in on these. We're going to give you some edumacation, and there's no edumacation. It's not done unless you do something very important.
Tom is a really good question. I think it'll be Ty Simpson. I just don't know who.
Oh, who's going to be the who?
I think it'll be Ty Simpson.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know who. Again, it just I don't know. It'll probably be later in the draft.
Yeah, I don't know if you don't take Fernando Mendoza as your quarterback. I don't know who goes and when they go because the talent drops exponentially.
I mean, Ty Simpson was hurt last year. He does have a really good arm. He can make all the throws. He's accurate. He was hurt last year, and I think that was pretty evident later on in Alabama's season. Ty Simpson was not the same, but they're good against good. Like their best tape compared against Mendoza's tape. I mean, they're right there. They're right next to each other. I don't know which team would potentially take him. That would be the thing.
That's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback. All right. Anyways, back to what we're doing. We got a moral is go watch the tape.
Fuck you, watch the tape. You have to.
We have to fuck you watch the tape.
It is.
So first,
So Riley, who is this?
so the first position battle that we're going to start with is Francis Maui Noah versus Spencer Fano. This is a big matchup. Let's be fun.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
be fun
the
with it.
Bubs.
It's the absolute Bubs.
Mhm.
And so, I mean, I'm just going to talk about it. You know, you can go after me. We got a little bit of time on this tape. We're just going to watch some of this, and I'm going to break it down. I think Maui Noah is the best right tackle in this class, and I say that because I think Maui Noah is a very true right tackle. He's got just a bully mentality, man. You watch a lot of these plays. He's seeking, he's destroying, he's getting his hands on guys, getting them to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in pass pro, he's got a very fluid pass pro. I mean, he really just does all of the stuff. Oop, get a little lag on that. But it really does just all the stuff. I mean, I think his biggest problem is I think he is he's a right tackle, man. That's what he is. That is his thing. There we go. All right. He's a right tackle, and I think he's probably going to end up being a little bit limited to just being a right tackle.
I got you. I mean, you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is Francis Maui Noah. He's 6'5", 329 pounds. He was a 3-year starter at the University of Miami. He was the best offensive lineman on the best offensive line in college football. And I think that says something. And if you just watch his tape, you can see why. He's got a great sturdy base, and he anchors in pass pro. He locks into you, and he just, as soon as he gets his hands on you, you're not going anywhere. Yeah. You know, he's a big motherfucker, and he uses his frame incredibly well. He does have great contact balance with violent hands, and he really punches into people's frames. He's got a dog. I mean, if you just watch his pass pro, he's smooth. He's very smooth with his kick steps and with his feet. He's got very elegant feet, and he uses his hands and his feet work in tandem and in sync a lot, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, he's really good at keeping people in front of him. He's got an amazing ability to, he's moving his feet. Oh, yo, Tom, hit that button.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yo, appreciate that, Tom. You know what? While we're here,
it's the Trash Talk Tailgate. Come along and join the tailgate.
Mm-hmm.
Join the tailgate. But Francis Maui Noah has an amazing ability to keep people in front of him. When he's moving, he's keeping his hands, he's moving his feet. He's, pawing dudes to stay in front of him, keeping them on, keeping his hands on them, but not holding, right?
Yeah.
He's incredibly disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
Miami was on the offensive line, very disciplined for most of the season.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, look at this, dude. Look at this team that he's just bullying. It's like that was like just a lower caliber team that he's playing.
And look at his anchor. So, like, he's nimble enough to get out and be patient with you on the edge. But then as soon as he locks in,
you just go nowhere. I mean, look at that. As soon as he gets his hands on you, just stop. He just stops, dude.
Yeah.
Why is he bullying these? Oh, man. Oh.
He very much is just a bully.
He's just a bully, man. Bully is the best term for it. he is always, he works to the whistle and he just wants to put people on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of his highlights is his quarterback throwing a pick, top quality.
You know, he's also, if you watch him, he's very good at getting up to the second level with combo blocks.
Yeah, he's always hitting a linebacker, I feel like. Every time they're on a run play, you see him, he's just chasing a linebacker.
Now,
watch right here. Linebacker right there, 24. He's on him.
Yeah. Now,
right
some of the bad stuff, I will say this, Riley. In run blocking, he has a tendency to use his frame instead of not extending with his hands.
Yeah.
You know, he's just a big body dude. And so he has a tendency to lean on you in the run game, but he's so powerful and he has such a good, strong base that he can get away with it. Yeah. And it's just, you know.
No, yeah, I agree. I was going to say the good news, like he does stand. Thank God he doesn't stop his feet.
Yeah.
As long as that man, you know, he keeps his feet moving, and that's the only way he's like able to succeed with a lot of that. So I agree. That's a problem but that's, you know, problem on the second level that they will hopefully handle unless he goes to a really trash team. We're looking at you, the Jets.
Yeah. And I mean, no, he never stops his feet. That's a great point.
Yeah.
His strength is his feet, you know,
sure.
And then just how big he is.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, I feel like he is the best right tackle. I think he is a dominant force in his box.
Yeah.
If you're on that side of the field, he will get you. He's a little slow to the outside, a little slow in pulls, but besides that, I mean, an elite athlete.
Yep.
And he's going to compare with, I mean, a guy that is an absolute dog in my mind, Spencer Fano. This dude is insane. We're going to watch some tape. That I just think is crazy.
So he's number 55 for Utah. Yeah. He's the right tackle. He did play both right and left tackle. Yeah.
This is him playing left tackle right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important, that distinction, because I think that's going to go into some of my play later. Yeah. So you see him. So honestly, I'm going to look at this play one more time because there's something bigger. Not only is he like playing left tackle, I got to go forward just a little bit. Let this go through. Boom. Not only is he playing left, he's actually playing extra lineman here. He's like the full left tackle. If you see, they got, you know, there's a center, 1, 2, 3. He's all the way out here. He's playing like damn near tight end.
It's tackle over.
Yep. And I think I just want to point that out. Mm-hmm. In a lot of situations, when Utah lines up in these unique formations, quote unquote, he is the extra lineman. He kind of fills that role. And once again, I just kind of want to hold that as part of my evidence for later, because really my thing about Spencer Fano is I think this is the best lineman in this class. I want to put it that way.
Okay.
I think he's the best lineman. He does so much. He is a right tackle. Boom, here's some right tackle play. Perfect. But look at this. Another perfect example. This man, they just ran an outside kick. So this guy goes from right tackle. He's going to go all the way across the field and hit a dude over here. Let's watch.
You know how athletic you have to be to do that?
It's insane. The speed that it takes to get across. And then he backs it up. Boom, next highlight. This is him bullying someone in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Bullying people into the end zone.
Yep.
This man, he is a walking brick wall. Like, Spencer Fano, look at, he gets into space. I mean, he's hitting linebackers all day. Look at this pass pro set up, going nowhere. Yeah. He really can do it all. Look at this. The way he sets up, engages, and finds linebackers is very impressive.
Mm-hmm. So his key, like the thing that sets him apart from other linemen in this draft is how explosive he is in the hips and in his feet. He fires off the line of scrimmage. And you see it whenever he pulls. He has crazy acceleration. He has really good footwork. And he has crazy acceleration to get through to the second level or to kick out defenders.
This is the trap. I gotta talk about this. This is Utah. You see this a lot out of Utah this year. And this is just another example of exactly what Preston's talking about, the explosive hips, the ability to get in there and kick people out. See, Tom, he's a little upright, but also the way he plays around it, it's like he gets his body. It's almost like he's so fast. He's got to get in that spot. All right, I'm going to give it a second here. It's going to reset.
Oh,
it lagged on the start. It lagged on the
dude.
start.
I know, dude. It sucks.
I know. But he is a little upright. But, I feel like it's a big problem with the tackles. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No, yeah, we're fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
Boom. Haha.
Okay, he got it. He got it.
Reset. All right, right here. Watch this. Tackle over, pulls in, big dude in the hole, gets a block. That's insane, dude. Just like using a tackle in a counter trap scheme is crazy. Like,
yeah,
the amount of speed he has and power that he has and athleticism is really, it is insane.
Now, Tom, you are correct. He does stand up, and you see it a lot in his run blocking. He does tend to stand up. A lot of these linemen tend to stand up because they can get away with it at the college level because they're so big and they use their massive frames to just engulf people in the run game. But the crazy thing is that he's so explosive, and once he gets into the open field or once he gets to the second level, as soon as he makes contact with you, he's driving you backwards. He's very powerful at the point of attack.
Yeah.
One of the things that,
I was going to say, much like Francis Mauigoa, he just doesn't stop his feet.
No, he doesn't stop his feet.
And that saves him. Saves him a lot.
One of the differences between Mauigoa and Fanu is in pass protection. If you watch Mauigoa, he's very patient with it. He's got great mirror steps with his kick slides, and he mirrors the edge rusher. Fanu just gets back there because he's so athletic. He can just get back there, and he has a tendency to overstep and to overset, which leaves him exposed to inside moves. And, he exposes the inside too quickly. So I do think you can coach that out of him. Fanu's ceiling is crazy.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like he could be – I use this. He is the Taysom Hill of linemen, I think. He could really do so much on the field.
Yeah.
He's the kind of dude that you scheme up an offensive line screen or a sneaking out of pass pro, like a play action delay type scheme. Like, this is the guy.
Yeah.
And he's got great speed.
And Riley, one other thing, you know this as a tackle, sometimes you have to try to seal the inside. He's really good at that. Like, he's able to completely turn your body and completely kick you inside, which is, look at that.
Yeah, right there.
Look at how he just effortlessly does that,
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, against big bodies too.
Now, he can get knocked back in pass pro, but he's so athletic, he can typically reset, and it doesn't really matter. Like, look at that. Look how athletic he is in pass protection.
Boom, and he's all the way. I mean, brick wall, just a moving wall.
He's just a brick wall. That's a great way to put it. And so, Riley, here's the thing. Here's the question. We've watched the tape. We've analyzed the tape. Who would you take?
If you need a right tackle, you take Mauigoa.
Mm-hmm.
If you need a tackle, you take Spencer Fanu. I think if you need a right tackle, you take Mauigoa. I think that's my pick. I think his physicality is a little bit different. And I think it will bode better in the NFL.
I mean, I think Mauigoa is pretty physical. That's
what I'm saying. I think Mauigoa is physical. I think his physicality is the difference for me.
I agree. If you need a sure thing, like I always go, especially you have to be able to hit on your first round picks. Yeah. You have to, which is why I don't think it's smart to take a high ceiling guy with a really low floor who could potentially bust. because then you look like an idiot and you're fired in 2 years. If you're going to take a high-risk player, do it in the 6th round. Because no one really cares. Like, if a 6th-round pick flames out, no one cares. But you have to hit on your first-round picks. So if it was up to me, as much as I love Fanu, I would take Maui Noah. I would take the sure bet. Because I know what Maui Noah can do. Because you're right. Yeah. He plays in a box. If you just keep him in that box, you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, I agree, Tom. Literally, at the end of the day, either one, they're both great players. We are literally picking out of the 2 best tackles, I'd argue.
Yes.
That's the whole point of this. And I think, Maui Noah, he's going to be a bully in the NFL. I think, he's played against a lot of really great talent at his time in Miami. And so I think it's just Fano played against a good pool of talent, but it's not the same as playing in the high-level ACC, competing for a national championship, going through the playoff circuit and all that kind of stuff like Miami has.
Like, Maui Noah had to play against Arvell Reese. He held his own. It's like Arvell Reese is projected to go higher than him.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, I just if I had to take the sure thing, I would take Maui Noah. And you know what? You'd be so happy with him. Francis Maui Noah is a dog.
Dog.
All
right. Position battle number 2.
Oh, let's go.
We have Ruben Bain
Jr. Miami Hurricane
versus David Bailey from Texas Tech. We'll start with Ruben Bain.
Let's go. Ruben Bain. Okay, so he's number 4. He's right up top. Yep, right there.
This is one of my favorite plays. It's not really that crazy. It's just he's got a nose for the ball.
He does.
And it's awesome. You got to love a player with a nose for the ball. It's just, especially a lineman, you'll be like Vince Wilfork. One part of his legend is like all of the fumble returns and interceptions that he got as a big man that just were like crazy.
If you watch Ruben Bain, the first thing that came to my mind is just relentless.
Yeah.
That dude's motor is fucking insane.
Yeah, absolutely. He does not stop. Look at this. Get the foot. Look, just body bumps the tackle out of the way. That's a body bump.
He's so powerful. We're gonna see it, but okay, here we go.
He's at top. Just
look at this.
Bully through.
Just bully him. And this is Notre Dame, one of the best offensive lines in football last year.
Number 6, Notre Dame.
Yes. I mean, he's just his speed to power is insane. And then he's got great bend off the edge as well. He's just everything. But the thing that makes him go is his power. He is so powerful at the point of attack, and he uses his hands. He punches you. It's violent. It's everything you want out of an edge rusher. Everything is working in sync. His feet, his hips, his hands, his bend. It's all working in sync, and that's how he's so good. Look at this.
Yeah, it's insane. I think, the real thing, I think the thing that really makes him different, he uses his whole body. I mean, we saw it in the one. He literally used his chest to bounce off of attack. He uses his whole body, which I think is what makes him so different. He's creative. I mean, he finds new ways to get past the guy in front of him, and that makes him very hard to stop. He doesn't have a defined bag, and I think that's why he's so difficult to play against.
This is the best way I can describe him. He's got the power, the sheer power of a defensive tackle with the speed and explosiveness of a true edge.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
Yeah. No, I agree, dude. He is a freak. He's a force of nature, man.
Look at him right here. Look at the bend.
Just fast, just gone.
Yeah.
Doesn't fall down.
No.
Balance, bend, breakthrough.
Yep. I mean, he's so explosive.
Boom. On the edge. And boom.
We have to. I don't think we've shown it yet. But we have to show the play against Ohio State. And you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be down here 100%.
It is going to be down here.
Keep talking, though. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Tell them about Ruben Bain. I'll find it.
I think this might be it. Yeah. I mean, Ruben Bain, dog, his speed to power is crazy. He's got relentless drive to get after the quarterback. You see him, he just ragdolls, dude. He's got that kind of power. But Riley, we can't draft him because he has short arms. That's literally the only knock on him is, oh my gosh, he has short arms. He's going to fall in the combine foolishly because he has short arms. It's insane to me. Like, fuck you, watch the tape. The dude is a baller. He's got insanely loose hips. His hands and feet work in perfect harmony. And here's the thing, Riley, he can hold his ground at the point of attack. Like, even against the run, he wasn't getting bullied off the line of scrimmage, which is the fear of having short arms. The dude is a monster. He knows how to play with short arms.
He's got incredibly powerful legs. Like, he can set a base. It's like, yeah, he's got short arms. Guess what? He's going to use it to his advantage. It's crazy, man. People are blaming Will Campbell's terrible performance in the Super Bowl in short arms when the man's got a torn ligament in his knee. Yeah. And it's just insane how it's spreading over to this. But let's tune in.
Watch this play.
I mean, just look, this dude's on him the whole time. He still gets the tackle.
That honestly, Riley, that might be my favorite play out of any draft prospect we've seen.
This is a beautiful play. I mean,
I'm not shitting.
As a defensive lineman, this is kind of one of the plays you dream for. You get a good one like that. Oh man, there's nothing like it. Just dragging two people.
He just and the other knock on him is he doesn't have like quote unquote elite closing speed. But I don't know, man. He somehow still produced at an elite level. I don't know. I think the dude is an absolute monster. He is my favorite edge rusher in this draft. He might be one of my favorite players in this draft. It's either him, Jeremiah Love, or Caleb Downs. It's one of those three. The dude is a monster.
Yep.
What do you think, Riley?
I agree. I think he's a menace.
Mm-hmm.
And to go against him.
We've got David Bailey out of Texas Tech.
David Bailey. 31 here at the top. Hit him with the spin move. Boom.
He's an athletic freak.
Yeah, David Bailey is truly just he is the next great speedster.
Yeah.
And I think he's electric to watch. Very fun to watch. I think he's gonna be a great edge. The thing about this thing that we're doing, position battle, is that we are trying to compare them. And I think I'll go straight in. We'll talk about the good with the bad, but I think Ruben Bain is the better out of these two.
I agree.
I know I know you're with me. And I think the problem is David Bailey is he's just a speedster.
Yeah.
I mean, his best power highlight is the one that just played, and it's against Kent State. And it's just, that's his power highlight. Besides that, he's got a ton of speed, and he's got great awareness for a quarterback. He's going to find him. He's going to, once he gets into his pass rush, and, if the quarterback tries to escape the pocket, tries to move up, he's just always aware of where the quarterback's at when he's trying to get the rush. Mm-hmm. And I think that's an elite skill trait that people are going to ignore. And I think that's crazy because it's the most important skill. And then he also has the ability to back up. He's got athleticism. If he needs to drop back out of that edge position, he can.
So if you watch him, the first thing that sticks out to you is how quick he is off the edge. He's got a wicked quick first step. Like it's wicked. His first step is insane. And that is the startup to his whole game. That's how he plays football. He's so quick off the edge. He's got elite burst and speed. He's very explosive. But the thing is, he's not very powerful. Ruben Bain has better speed to power. He's not as quick off the edge, but he translates speed to power better. Does that make sense?
I got you. I mean, on that comparison, I'm going to dial it in. I feel like I got this.
Yeah.
David Bailey is faster,
Yes.
but the difference in speed between David Bailey and Ruben Bain is nowhere near the difference in power between Ruben Bain and David Bailey.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think that's the thing for me. Like, yes, David Bailey is faster, but David Bailey is just speed.
Yeah.
And I think in a one-on-one, I think Ruben Bain is not so slow that it's detrimental.
And here's the thing, Riley. Here's the other thing. So you talked about his power or lack thereof. He stands up. He relies on his athleticism way too much. I'm talking about David Bailey.
Yeah.
He's very disruptive at the line because of that speed and elite first step. But he stands up way too much. He doesn't have very good technique there. But here's the thing. If you're going to be an elite speed rusher and that's going to be your trademark and that's your go-to, you have to have great bend. And I don't think David Bailey, he can bend occasionally, but I don't see the consistent bend that I would like out of an elite speed rusher. I agree.
Tom gets it.
Tom gets it. And Doug, we saw the bend of Ruben Bain.
Yeah. It's still impressive.
It's crazy how well he can bend. And then he's got the power to go along with it. He just ragdolls people. David Bailey, he's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
And that's great for what
he's got a great one trick.
Yeah.
And if you can use him right, if you're a defensive coordinator that's out there scheming up a speed rusher off the edge, he'll do you great. But I think it's a mismatch. Yeah. Ruben Bain is so much. He can do so much.
Yeah. I think we declared it. We do declare. Yeah.
It's Ruben Bain.
I mean, yeah, man, it's Ruben Bain. Like, he's gonna fall and teams are gonna look stupid for letting him fall that far. There's a reason Miami was in the championship game. They had the best lines of scrimmage in college football, and we said that all year. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. It's Ruben Bain. It's Ruben Bain all the way.
Speaking of line of scrimmage, let's talk about a position that's going to be it's disrespected, like a very disrespected position, but one of the most important positions on the field and one of the most needed positions across the entire NFL.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? I'm talking about the center position. And we're going to compare two of the best centers in the 2026 NFL draft.
Are centers even football players, Riley? I've been told that they're really not.
And that's insane because it's the most important position on the field. There's two players that are guaranteed to touch the ball every play, the center and the quarterback. And you best believe, or you best make sure that they are on par, on task, on point. And if they're not, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have a bad time.
Yep.
You're going to have a bad time. All right. But I might get this crack lacking while I talk. I mean, this right here, this is Sam Hite. And he is from Kansas State.
He's 6'4", 300 pounds.
And I mean, this dude has got electric speed for a lineman. All of these plays, this team runs a very, very multiple run offense. In this, we have tape of him doing everything. He's doing zone. He's pulling in gap scheme. He's pass protecting. They had a very mobile quarterback. So there's a lot that you see out of this.
Yes.
And what you see from him is an excellent base. His feet, he's got happy feet, dude. He could play in the movie with the Penguins.
Watch, Riley, run that back real quick. Run that last way back. I want to show you something.
Absolutely.
Look how he doesn't crosses over. Look how he does not cross over, and he just immediately seals. He is fundamentally sound. Just in run blocking, in pass blocking. I mean, just look at him. He seals off that D tackle.
Look at this. This is a pulling from the center all the way to the edge.
Yeah.
Like another one. This is a pull. This is on a muddy field. That's in the week 0 game against Iowa State.
Yes.
In Dublin. Look at this pass pro. Absolutely nothing.
Yep.
I mean, this dude's great. And another thing about him, he's a really smart helper. His center position is very unique. You see, this is a great version. He sees that his guard's going to need the help, opens up the hole for the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He knows when his guard needs help. He knows when he's got to stay home and pick this guy up. He's aware of what's happening on the defensive line to make sure he's doing the right job, and he can do it.
Yep.
But he's just so quick, man. He's so quick.
Yeah.
Now, to give him a con, he does not create the greatest knockback.
No, he does not.
Yeah, that's not his game. He is a finesse blocker. He's a finesse rush blocker and a finesse pass blocker. He's going to get his body in between him and the defender and the running back. He's going to be a wall in between those two. And he's very good at doing that. And listen, everyone wants to think of offensive linemen as just, hit them as strong, the strongest guy you can get. And strength is great, but finesse can work. It does work. It is a tried, true, tested, skill set. And this guy's got it.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy the Ravens let their center go. Tom, that is insane.
Yeah, no, he's going to the Raiders. It's a good thing the Raiders finally – some went right for the Raiders this offseason. I mean, but Riley, you kind of hit the nail on the head. These were some of my notes. He's very fundamentally sound. He's got really good footwork. He doesn't cross over. He's great in any kind of scheme. Like he's got great footwork in zone blocking schemes. He doesn't cross over. He's able to seal very well. He just gets in front of the
watch him get the linebacker here.
Yeah.
Just the aggressiveness in which he hits.
He's very good at pulling and getting to the second level.
Look at that.
He's a very smart, savvy football player. Yeah,
great football player.
That's how I would describe it. He's very savvy.
He is. He's a very lunch pail kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, dog, he doesn't get knockback, but he's a really good football player.
And we're going to compare him to the center from Florida, Jake Slaughter.
Jake Slaughter.
Now, me and Dr. Preston came to the realization as we're going through this in preparation for this. These are two players are kind of two sides of the center coin.
Mm-hmm.
Height is he's a finesse, right? He's that savvy finesse guy.
He's got great footwork.
Yeah, Jake Slaughter is a powerful anchor.
Yes.
This man doesn't move. They do some light pulls, but for the most part, he is in the middle of that offensive line, not moving. Not moving. I'm not going to move.
He just anchors.
He's an anchor, man. And there's two different styles of center. There's the power center and there's the finesse center.
Yep.
And these are very, very great examples of both of them. I think Jake Slaughter, he is another one of those guys that's a little bit more suspect to standing up. You see it right there, actually.
That's against Miami, by the way.
Yeah, this is against Miami.
Yeah.
He does do a little bit of the standing ups, which is a problem.
Yeah.
But besides that, he's really good knockback.
He does.
Ruben Bain getting the sack just in there.
Yeah, dude.
And this dude's highlight film is Ruben Bain just blowing up his left tackle.
Hey, that's not Jake Slaughter's fault.
No, it's not. That was the left tackle, not him.
Yeah.
But this dude, he's very smart. He also has great help. I think both these guys they have great, great help. They know when to get to the guard. They know when to stay in ISO. They can do all the stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think that's very important, especially in the modern.
So if you watch him when he run blocks, Riley hit the nail on the head. He does stand up, but he's got decent feet. He's not gonna, but he just when he makes contact with you, he's getting knocked back.
Yeah.
And then he's able to drive, or in pass pro, he's able to anchor. He's got really good feet. He's got a really strong base, which that comes out, I don't know, man. Like, I really like Jake Slaughter. I really like both these guys. It really comes down to which is your preference of what kind of scheme and offense do you want to run?
Yeah. I think that's 100% it, man. If you got a finesse zone scheme, lots of pulling, quick offensive line type scheme, think, there's a million more modern ones, but the Chip Kelly style, it's the example I'm going to pull. then heights are man. But if you're running a powerful, down the middle, jam it down your throat kind of style, I think Jake Slaughter's, he's going to be a great pick. But both of them are great players. The question is, which one's better?
Well, first of all, I'd be remiss if I didn't do this. We found out something really cool, Riley, or really it's honestly stupid. We do our own evaluations, but then we also like to cross-reference and see what other people say. And the NFL, quote unquote, draft experts, their knock on Jake Slaughter, the guy that we just saw anchoring like a motherfucker, was that he cannot anchor. Yeah. And it's like, dog, do you not watch the tape?
Dude, they really, because their knockback was he couldn't anchor, and their positive was that he was an agile extender. Like, he's an outside. I'm like, dude, they did not watch the tape. No. They just completely opposited this dude. Mm-hmm. I think they watched height and gave him like that tape. It's crazy.
They got them mixed up.
Yeah, they got them mixed up. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. No, so shout out to that, but just
shout out to the NFL draft analysis crew.
The Trash Talk Tailgate will not only watch the tape, we will watch the tape with you and explain what is happening. Yeah, what is good and what is bad. Because it's almost like we know ball, Riley. Dog. As much as I love height, I think in the interior part of your offensive line, really just the offensive line in general, I want the powerful anchor. I want the dude that's going to give me knockback.
I agree.
That would be. It's really close. Yeah, and it comes down to just a personal preference. But I think in the NFL, especially, you can't go wrong with getting the most powerful guys you can.
Yeah, and another, I'm agree with you. By the way, I agree. Jake Slaughter is kind of my pick in this one as well. Going with the power, but also SEC offensive lineman. There's just something about SEC. He is playing against the same guys. He's seen them all before. So, and he did just as well against them.
I'm seeing him projected to be a 3rd or 4th round pick. That's insane.
It's just because sinners. It's the sinners. It's so disrespected. It's the most important fucking position on the field.
Yeah.
People disrespect it. It's crazy. Fuck you, the movie The Blind Side. It's your fucking opening, Sandra Bullock.
Yep. Oh man.
All right, but that was that was position battles.
Yeah.
Boom. All
right. We're gonna have a lot more where that came from, Riley. We are always watching the tape for the people here at the TTT. We very much appreciate y'all. We're gonna have a lot more stuff coming down the pipeline. We're really, really excited about.
Please, if you want, go find us on social media at Trash Talk Tailgate. Your social media choice. Go find us out there. Find one of our videos and comment on the video a matchup you would like to see for position battles. We're looking for people that are in the same position, and you want us to see us compare and contrast them and decide who we think is better. So please let us know. Comments all over the place. Go find us on social media. Yeah. But please, at Trash Talk Tailgate on all social media platforms, go find us somewhere and leave us a comment. Let us know someone you want to see a position battle against.
Yes.
2 players you want to see a position battle against.
Yep. We will be releasing content all week long, and we will be back next Sunday here at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Same time as today. We're going to be back with so much more stuff, Riley. We very much appreciate everyone who joined us in the chat. Daniel, Tom, Launch Fanatic, Ethan, Jack Lee, everyone. We very much appreciate y'all. Shamar, can't forget Shamar.
Yeah. Shouts to the writers. Shouts to Jazzy Jasper Green. Most importantly, drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and tell somebody about the TTT today.